Hello everyone, we are right in the middle of the summer. It is the 20th of July today, 2023. There's little things flowering because of the extreme heat that we are having, but many of the flowers are also starting to form seeds now, and it is time to start collecting them. Now many of these most actually of the flowers that we are growing in our gardens that make seeds, they are going to self-seed themselves. However, for many reasons we would like also to collect seeds, and it is very essential to know when exactly to collect your seeds so that you have good results. One of the reasons sometimes that our flowers don't come out is because the seeds were not ready when we were collecting them. And in this video today I would like to show you a few examples on how and when to know to collect your seeds correctly. Now, this plant here that I have is a red scabiosa. It became very tall this year, and I'm even considering, because it's a perennial, in my zone I'm in somewhere between 7B and 8A, so I am even considering of planting it every single year, because if you started from seeds, the first year it is maximum about 40 centimeters tall, not even that much. But on the second year it surpassed the 1 meter, I guess. And I didn't know this, so it's right at the front here of my alley, of my flower bed. I was thinking again it's gonna be short. So now it is covering other flowers on the back, which because of this couldn't come to, their prime. And some of them even died because of lack of sun. But that's another topic. So I really need to collect seeds from this, because probably I'll start it again from seed next year. If I start it from seed now, it will flower next year, but again it will become probably big. That's why I will start it next year in the spring, in the early spring, and it will be short again. It will be lovely in this flower bed. Now this is at our entrance, and I don't really want super tall things here, even though here at the end I do have some taller composition. This rose here and the zinnias and the marigolds became quite tall, but it's still quite acceptable. Now let's go back to the seeds. I want to show you several examples of seeds which are ready and seeds which are not. Here it is quite clear that at least half of this pod will give us viable seeds. What does viable seeds mean? These are seeds that are going to sprout. They're ready to be collected. We can see clearly that the whole flower head is already dry, and not only this, but the stem is already starting to dry out. Now here is already green, but at the top it's dry. So I can take this and store it for next year planting. This is a very good example of good ready seeds. Also, you want to collect the big ones, the best ones. Now from this plant I have, of course, a very big choice, and I have some very small ones. which might also sprout some of the seeds from here, but the bigger ones have much better possibilities of giving us new flowers. So I will most definitely collect just the big ones from here. I'll collect also for friends, also to exchange for other flowers. So most definitely I'm gonna have a great harvest of seeds from here. When I was collecting seeds from this plant last year, because it was a first year to grow it, and like I told you, it was short, the seeds were not that big, so I had not much of a choice. I had to collect the smaller ones. But here, now that I have choice, I will most definitely collect the biggest and the best looking ones. Look at this one. Definitely great. The seeds are already coming off by themselves, and that's when I was telling you that it is definitely going to self-seed itself. Now I would like to show you other examples. For instance, the marigolds here that I have a lot of new flowers, but I already have some that are starting to form seeds. Now this seed pod is not quite ready. It might give us new flowers. I'm not saying that they will not give flowers at all if they are collected in this state, but when the seed pod is still green, the stem is green where it is attached to, it is a sure sign the plant is telling us, I'm not ready yet. Leave me a little bit longer. Now there's a seed pod here which already is even losing its seeds. They're coming off. These are the marigold seeds. This is clearly more than ready. It even surpassed its collection time because the seed pod is empty now. But the stem is dry, the seed pod is dry. It's excellent. It will most definitely give us new flowers next season. Also, I would like to show you here from the pansies. I don't know. Yes, here you go. Here I know that it's ready because the seed pod is open. It's wide open. When it's not open, it will look like this. With the pansies, I always wait for them to open, and once they're open, they open because they already tell us, okay, I'm ready to throw seeds to the ground to self-seed again. And that's the cycle indeed. Pansies will throw their seeds, new ones will come out now around the end of the summer, beginning of the autumn, and they will flower next year, next spring. But I like to collect them because I don't always have the best conditions in the areas where they self-seed. So sometimes they will not come out at all, and this is a waste of seeds for me. Now I lost this one because they already fell, but sometimes I do have new pansies coming out, so that's fine. I already have collected quite a lot. Here another example, that's a Gaillardia plant here, and obviously it is most definitely not ready to be collected. Look at it, it's all very green. When I try to do like this, nothing is ready to come off. Even this one, it's not ready yet. It's still quite green. Everything is green here. You see? It still needs to stay longer attached to the plant. I already cut off quite a lot of them because I don't really need seeds from it. It can be also split by the root. It's a perennial, so I don't really need to collect seeds from the Gaillardia specifically. But if I am to, I really have to leave this to dry. And also, just like with the scabiosa that I showed you earlier, they will start falling by themselves a little bit. I missed over there to show you also the snapdragon, just to give you one more example, and I'm gonna finish this video with this example. Look at the snapdragon. They're also more than ready. They're open, the seed pods, even though the stem is still green, but the pods are very dry and they're open. So not always you will be looking for a green stem, but for a dry stem, I'm sorry, but either a dry stem you need, or seed pod which is already open, which is a sign that it's ready to be collected. And also good viable seeds. Now when I'm collecting seed pods like this which are open, or in the case with the scabiosa which are already coming off, it's a good idea to take maybe a plastic bag or a tray to put underneath, because when you start collecting them, seeds will most definitely start to spread around, and you're gonna have for sure new flowers all over your garden next year, and you might not want that. Another plant. You hear the sound? It means the seeds are ready. It's open, dry, most definitely ready to be collected. But like I told you earlier, if I don't put something underneath or hold it tight, the seeds will spread all over my garden here, and I'm gonna have a ton of them next year. I don't really want that because I have quite a few flowers here. Many of them are new. They will become bigger, they will take more space, and I'm not gonna have space for all these newly appearing flowers. But some of them, they really tend to self-seed a lot, just like the Californian poppy. It will form pods like this. When they're still so green, it means they're not ready. You want them to start to become drying out. But with the Californian poppy, for example, if you miss it, if you don't collect it on time, it will pop by itself and it just shoots seeds everywhere. Like in the spring here, I had everywhere Californian poppies. It was full. I had to take off quite a few of them and just leave a few, just so that they give me splashes of color still in the summer. I keep on pruning them, and they keep on flowering from time to time, which I absolutely love. They withstand the heat very well as well. And that's it for today. I hope you find this video useful. So collect your seeds, grow more plants. Having, you know, a big and beautiful flower garden doesn't necessarily have to be expensive. We can do it through propagation, planting more seeds, exchanging. There's many options we can do it. Happy gardening, dear friends. See you soon.